I know I'm ready. Are you? Happy Friday. Step outside and have your brain take you to that favorite place, or if you're in your favorite place, just look outside. Either way, we are so excited to have you here today. We have a lot of fun planned for today's class. Friday's always fun day, and I cannot wait for you to see what we have in store today. Let's get started. In today's class, we will be playing Never Have I Ever. So you will get a question. You will let us know if it is something you have done. And if so, we would love to hear any story behind it. Right. For our Never Have I Ever game, I have my assistant, Austin, here to help me. And he's going to give us the very first question. Austin, tell us.
Never have I ever stolen anything.
Austin, have you stolen anything?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Oh, thank goodness. I don't know how I would feel about that. How about you? Have you ever stolen anything? If so, comment below and tell us the story. Make sure you are using good walking form today. That means that your knee is slightly bent when your foot hits the ground. You are rolling through your toes, and your toes are pointed straight forward. You are landing lightly on your foot. You want to make sure when you are taking those nice deep breaths, you are breathing into your belly and you're keeping your spine tall and your chest proud. Make sure you are looking up rather than down and on your phone. This not only helps with good form, but also keeps you safe and aware of your surroundings. Okay, I actually lost my assistant. I'm not sure if it shocks you to know that after about 5 minutes, my 6-year-old son was bored of this voiceover activity. So we're just going to go ahead and roll along with the next question. Never have I ever gotten lost in a foreign country. You guys, I've gotten lost trying to find my car coming out of a store. So I'm guaranteeing that I would get lost in a foreign country. Even though I speak multiple languages, I still have a terrible sense of direction. The good thing is I'd be able to communicate with somebody to hopefully find my way to wherever I need to go. What about you? Have you ever gotten lost in a foreign country? What does that feel like if you have? Let us know. I have another funny story about getting lost. I always put my GPS on when I'm driving, even to work. Like, I drive to and from work every day, but I still typically will have the GPS on. More recently, I haven't been. I've been listening to different things on my way to work. And if I'm like kind of lost in thought, I sometimes will make a wrong turn. And then once I realize it, I'm like, oh my gosh, where am I going to go? And then I try to find a shortcut, which ends up being not a shortcut. And then an even longer scenario. I mean, I've even gotten lost on my way to work because I was trying to take a different route to find a gas station. So, yeah, not a good sense of direction over here. My poor husband. Here we go. Let's do this next one. Okay. Never have I ever rode a motorcycle. Let us know. Have you ever ridden on a motorcycle? And what was that like? I have ridden as like a passenger on a motorcycle before. I'm not a super daring person, but when I lived, or I'm from Brazil. I never lived over there after the age of 2, but when I would go back to visit my family, I had an uncle who owned a motorcycle shop and was very big into motorcycles. And he used to take me out around the town riding on his motorcycle, which was super fun. I was like maybe, I don't know, like somewhere between 6 and 8 years old. So I feel like I had a lot less inhibitions than I probably do now. I also cannot believe my mom allowed me to do that because she was super overprotective growing up. But I feel like for her, the overprotective nature she had was more because she wasn't used to this country and was more nervous. But we would get to Brazil and it was like all bets are off. Everything's fine. So it is funny how like, we talked the other day about where our fears are and where we are more courageous. And I feel like that also plays into itself when you're in a sense of culture shock versus, when you're kind of in your norm where you're comfortable. One of our teammates shared this photo the other day, and it's so funny because this ended up being perfect for a follow-up to what I was just talking about because this totally makes me think of Brazil. But it really wasn't planned because I already had this picture set up to be the next picture in this video. So anyway, I think that one of our teammates was actually using this glorious fruit to make some delicious meals this week. So if you ever want to check it out, we do have a Facebook group where a lot of our teammates will post amazing health tips or healthy meals and options, and it's really awesome to see. So hop on over to Facebook and search for the next fitness thing and join our group. Find out what we're about and, just follow along and see what other teammates have to share.
When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby I got you, no matter the distance.
All right, up next. Never have I ever lived alone. Does it count if you have pets while you're living alone? Because I have lived alone once in my life for a period of time in my life, but I did have 3 dogs living with me, so I'm not sure if that counts. How about you? Have you ever lived alone?
The river's running dry when it all falls through. Don't you worry about a thing, baby, I got you, yeah, baby, I got you.
Oh my gosh, I lied. I absolutely have lived alone. I just remembered that I lived alone for my graduate school time. It's so funny how there's so many events that have happened in my life since I was in my early 20s that I completely forgot there was a 2-year span where I was living alone in a little condo by myself. I guess because I was almost never home, I didn't even think about the fact that that actually happened. So anyway, I like staying busy in case you didn't know. So it's, and I like being around people. So I actually very much value the times where I don't have somebody around me because it doesn't happen very often. That's why walking in the mornings is the best. And then what's funny about that is I love the fact that I'm alone, but I can hang out with you because it gives me like the best of both worlds. I have my community, but I also can enjoy that solitude if I want to. So I don't know. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I absolutely love it. So anybody who's listening for the first time, we would love it if you became a regular with us at these 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time classes. All right, up next. Never have I ever been on a blind date. Oh, this is an interesting one. Please, if you have been on a blind date, you absolutely have to tell us and tell us the story, please, because these are probably some of my favorite stories to hear. Let's go.
Can you let me be? Come on, let me the way you did. I just can't change my emotions.
Okay, so you tell me if this counts. I had a long-term boyfriend and then we broke up. And so for about a 2-year span before I met my amazing husband, I was single and I was in my early 30s. So I definitely did a lot of the eHarmony dating or like, meeting people through a friend, but like through social media. Does that count as a blind date if you've like been on a date with somebody that you've only known through like social media or through the computer until you meet them? If that counts, then oh my God, I've been on plenty. And I don't know that any of them were, I mean, they were eventful, but none of them were like any that continued past the first date. So I don't think that was like, I don't know, none of them were like memorable to that degree, if that makes sense. But I can't wait. When I'm thinking about this now, I cannot wait to see your stories tomorrow.
I wanna be with you. I wanna, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you.
If you're walking outside, just a quick reminder that now would be a great time to turn around and head back to your original starting point. And we are going to move along with our next question. Never have I ever gotten a tattoo. Have you? Okay, here's my answer. Nope. I have never gotten a tattoo. I am scared of needles. I was so incredibly scared to have babies because I was scared of needles. I would never willingly put needles on my skin. So I have never gotten a tattoo. But I will say that some of my friends and the people in my life have tattoos and they are absolutely beautiful. So I'm not judging. I just do not want those needles around me.
I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Don't let this go to waste. Maybe we stay the whole night. Don't let this go to waste. Maybe we stay the whole night. Don't let this go to waste. Maybe we stay the whole night. Don't let this go to.
I would love to know where you are walking today and what time is it if you are walking with us right now live. It is 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or probably closer to 6:15 right now. And we love this morning sun. I will tell you that the best part about the spring and summer is this early morning sun. Guess what, you guys? I have a new assistant with me. Assistant Olivia is going to give us the next question. Tell us.
Never have I ever used a fake ID.
Olivia, do you have a fake ID?
No.
Do you know what a
You?
fake ID does? I do not have a fake. I have a real ID, Olivia.
Okay.
So do you have a fake one?
No.
Oh, that's good. Do you know what a fake ID would do?
What?
Nothing. I'm not telling you. You don't need one.
Yes, I do.
No, you need a real ID when you're like 16. Deal?
Okay, fine.
Ain't gonna waste my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you. You're on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. Yeah, I'm going out of my mind, out of my mind, out of my mind. Yeah, for you, my love. You drive me crazy. Tell me what to do, what to do. I'm on my knees, yeah, I am begging you, begging you. I'll break the rules if it will get me to you.
All right. I have never had a fake ID. I am very much a rule follower, and so I would never use a fake ID. My husband was the one who chose this question, and so I asked him, "Have you ever had a fake ID?" And you know what his answer was? No, I didn't need one because I looked like I was 21 well before I was 21 anyway. So I guess he did the not so legal stuff, but didn't need the fake ID to do that. So I don't know. Okay. All right, guys, let's head into the next question.
Give me some directions to get to you, to get to you. Ain't gonna waste my time. I know that we got connection. I think about you, for you, my love. You drive me crazy. Tell me what to do, what to do. I'm on my knees, yeah, I am begging.
All right, take it away, Livia.
Never have I ever lied to a boss.
Ooh, that's a good one. Have you ever lied to your boss? Once again, I'm a rule follower, so I have never lied to my boss. But I would love to know if you have. If you're, let us know in the comments, unless you're worried your boss might be reading this.
I don't wanna waste no time no more. Cause I can't get you out of my mind. I can't live without your love for sure. You drive me crazy, tell me what to do, what to do. I'm on my knees, yeah, I am begging you, begging you. I'll break the rules if it will get me to you. I'm going out.
All right, Olivia, can you let us know what the next question is?
Never have I ever had jury duty, and we would love to know in the comments if you could tell us.
Thank you so much. Please let us know in the comments. Have you ever had jury duty? I did have jury duty one time. I would say it was about maybe, what, 14 years ago? And I was juror number one. So I had to read the verdict. And I had to say that the guy was guilty. Can you believe it? It wasn't a huge case. It wasn't like a murder trial or anything, but it was pretty interesting being on that side of things and experiencing things that I see on TV all the time, but like as a juror. So that was fun. How about you? Have you ever had jury duty? I don't think anybody else would ever say jury duty's fun but me, but that's okay. Let us know.
Cause I don't wanna fight pieces for love. I'm not backing down. So if you're looking for trouble, you better come. I will give you a struggle, give you a
Before we head into our last question, I just wanted to make sure that you are aware. Starting July 1st, you will be able to walk with us on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you are not an early bird like we are, you are always welcome to catch up on replay. Just make sure you include hashtag replay below and feel free to comment on all of these questions today because we absolutely want to hear from you too. So, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, starting July 1st. I cannot wait to walk with you. All right, and for our very last never have I ever question today, never have I ever pranked someone. Is this something you have done? I feel like I'm not sneaky enough to prank someone. I also will tell you that my daughter just walked off because she has every intention of pranking my son right now, and I'm very sure that this will not go over well. But let me know, have you ever pranked anybody? Tell us the story. That was a fun game. I would love to know if there's any other games that you would like to play when we have these game day Fridays. We have played Never Have I Ever. We have brain teaser walks that you'll be experiencing very soon. We have done oh my gosh, I can't remember if what would you do? Oh my God, I can't even remember right now. You know what? It's in a playlist on the next fitness thing. So feel free to check out our playlists and you can see all the walk classes we have already done. And we plan to share so much amazing new content with you coming very soon. So head on over to our channel, hit subscribe, and you will get notifications 5 minutes before any of our classes start here at Walk With Us on the Next Fitness Thing. Thank you so much to everyone who joined me this morning and commented and shared all of their stories in our Never Have I Ever walk. We will continue Fun Friday every Friday, but up next, I will see you on July 1st for our Motivation Monday. And we will kick off this amazing month of walking together and motivating each other as we talk about our fitness goals, our life goals, things that hold us back, and things that we want to do to help each other move forward. Again, I am so glad you were here today. Thank you so much for everything. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.